Cockapoo puppy follow you absolutely everywhere, into the kitchen, into the hallway and back again, even to the bathroom if you let them, you're probably wondering, is it sweet or is it something I should be worried about? And the honest answer is it can be both. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what's going on, why it matters in the early weeks of having your puppy and what you can do about it without stressing your puppy out or without feeling like you're being unkind. This is one of the most common things I work through with Cockapoo families, especially in that 8 to 16 week window. And the relief that when people understand what's actually driving it and how gently you can start to shift it is huge. So let's get into it. Most people assume that being followed around is a sign of love, and it is in a way. But here's the thing that most people don't realise. Your puppy isn't following you because they adore you. They're following you because right now you are their entire safety signal. You're the thing that lets them know that the world is okay. And it's not a problem, it's completely normal at this age. But if we don't start gently teaching them that being a little bit apart from you is also safe, we can store up real difficulties for later. It isn't about making your puppy independent for your convenience either. It's about building genuine security for theirs. Cockapoos are bred to be close to people. It's in their DNA. And at 8, 12 weeks, your puppy has just left their mum and their litter mates. So we can start to understand what's going on. You've literally become their everything, their mum, their litter, their whole world. Following you at this stage isn't misbehaviour, it's survival. Your presence means that they feel safe. And your absence, even if that's brief, triggers a low-level alarm in their system. So the first thing to do is stop interpreting it as a problem with your puppy. It isn't a problem, it's completely expected. Here's why we need to pay attention though. Following you around in itself isn't the issue. The issue is when your puppy never gets a chance to learn that being calm without you right next to them is also possible. What that looks like later, and I see this a lot, is a dog who can't settle when you leave the room, who barks and whines or becomes destructive when they're left home alone, who genuinely gets distressed, not naughty, not attention seeking, but genuinely anxious when you're not there. And Cockapoos, with their sensitivity and their intelligence, can be particularly prone to this anxiety if we don't address it gently in the early weeks. But the good news is that early is exactly the right time. So you right now are in that perfect window. Here's the approach that I use with almost every family that I work with, and it's much simpler than you expect. When your puppy is settled on their bed or in their pen or just lying quietly, you just move away. Not very far, maybe a few steps. Don't make a fuss, don't say it's okay, I'm here, just quietly move. And if they stay there, even for 5 seconds, that's a huge win. You just return calmly, no big fuss on the way back either. What you're doing is building a track record. You leave, you come back. The world doesn't end. Over time, that track record becomes the thing that they trust. Start with 2 or 3 feet. Do it during the moments when they're calm, not when they're bouncy or worked up, and increase the distance very gradually over days, not hours. Timing is where a lot of people go wrong. They try and work on it when the puppy is already frantic, bitey, or overexcited, and that is the worst possible time. A worked up puppy can't think. They can't access the learning part of their brain because they're in survival mode. You'll get nowhere and both of you will feel frustrated. The window you're looking for is after exercise, after eating, or when they're naturally calming down. Tired and content is the moment you're looking for. 2 to 5 minutes, quiet, low key. That's all you need because that's all they can absorb. Here are a few things that I see regularly that make following you more intense or make it worse. Carrying the puppy everywhere. Feels kind, but it removes every opportunity they have to experience being on the ground, in the world, in their own body, and they need that. Making a big emotional deal of leaving the room, even whispering, "It's okay, I'm just here," signals to them that there's something to be worried about. Your calm is their calm. And letting them nap on you every time they want to nap. In small doses, it's lovely, isn't it? But as a constant pattern, it means they will never practice settling by themselves. And sleep is one of the most powerful times for your puppy to learn self-regulation, but you have to let them. So here's what I would like you to try this week, and it's really very simple. Once a day, during a calm moment, pop your puppy in their pen or on their bed. Sit nearby in the same room to start with and do something quiet yourself. After a minute or two, move a little bit further away. Come back before they get distressed. Do that once or twice a day, just that. By the end of the week, you'll start to notice that they settle a little quicker, they glance up, see you there, relax back down. That little moment when they relax and they exhale is them learning that being apart from you is safe. And that's exactly what we're building towards. So to bring this all together, your Cockapoo puppy follows you everywhere because you are their safety signal. And at 8 to 16 weeks is completely normal and completely expected. The goal isn't to stop them loving you or to push them away. It's to gently, consistently show them that they are safe even when you're not right there. Start small, start calm, start today. Little by little, that's how you're going to build a dog who can genuinely settle on their own, in their own skin, without anxiety. If you're finding that following you is already accompanied by a lot of distress, crying, frantic behaviour, jumping up, or your puppy is having real difficulty settling even with you in the room, it's worth looking at that a little bit more closely. I've created something called the Calm Puppy Reset, which is designed specifically for this early stage. And it will help you understand what your puppy actually needs to feel safe and build foundations properly from the start. And if you would prefer to work through this with one-to-one help, I do offer individual sessions where you can look at exactly what's happening with your puppy, and we will put a plan together that fits you and your family. I've added the links to both of those in the description, so go and have a look when you're ready. And if this video is helpful, a like or a subscribe really will help other Cockapoo families find it. See you in the next video.